The FBI has now gotten involved in the case of those Texas Democrats who left the state Sunday to prevent a vote on a new congressional map that favors Republicans in the 2026 midterm election.
On Tuesday, Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, ordered Texas state troopers to arrest the missing Democrats. But those warrants only work within state lines. Fox's Asher Red joins us from Austin, Texas tonight. Asher, Republicans asked the feds to get involved.
Well, Tom and Courtney, 57 Democrats left the state of Texas on Sunday afternoon, and they're camping out in places like Illinois, New York, and Massachusetts, which means Texas state troopers can't arrest them. So this morning, FBI Director Kash Patel granted Texas Senator John Cornyn's request for federal help in finding those AWOL Democrats. Cornyn is asking Patel to investigate bribery allegations because he claims the missing Dems may be illegally accepting funds to pay a $500 fine for each day they're gone. But the Democrats say their goal is to hold out until Texas's special legislative session ends on August the 19th.
If law enforcement apprehends me, I of course will go peacefully and will follow their instructions. I knew that I would be facing consequences for doing this. But again, I think it's bigger than me. It's bigger than any political party.
The Democrats purposely left Texas to break a quorum, meaning there's not enough lawmakers present to hold a vote. They're stalling a GOP effort to approve a new congressional map that could add 5 more Republican seats in the U.S. House. Right now, Republicans hold 25 of the 38 congressional seats in Texas, and GOP lawmakers say it's time for the Dems to get back to work.
The reality is they are running from their duty. We have a constitutional obligation to serve the people of this state, and they have fled the state.
The voters of Texas, they don't want bold rhetoric. They want bold actions. Arrest the Democrats, bring it back. Let's get about the people's business.
At least 100 Texas House members are required to conduct business, and now Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is threatening to remove these Democrats from office if they're not back in the chamber by tomorrow afternoon. Back to you.
Asher, thanks. President Trump wants to change the way the U.S. Census Bureau collects data.
He wants the Bureau to exclude immigrants who are in the United States illegally. Any changes to the way the census is done would require approval from Congress.
Chinese authorities have brought back some of their COVID protocols to battle a mosquito-borne virus that's infected thousands of people. It is the chikungunya virus. Health officials say it spread when a mosquito fed on an infected person and then bit another. It's infected more than 7,000 people, mainly in the southern Chinese city of Foshan, about 105 miles from Hong Kong. Chinese authorities have used nets, insecticide, and drones to fight the spread, but they are also bringing back some of the strict measures they used during the COVID pandemic. They've sent infected people to quarantine wards, and at one point, health officials forced people entering Foshan to lockdown for 2 weeks.
They're sending people in red vests to houses to make sure you don't have any stagnant water in the house. They're spraying you with insect repellent if you enter the city.
The U.S. has issued a travel advisory for the outbreak region. The CDC says the disease is rarely fatal but can cause a variety of symptoms, including fever, joint and muscle pain, and fatigue. There are 2 vaccines available in the U.S. to fight the virus, and public health officials say they may be recommended for higher risk travelers.